Hello Harry Potter fans, Peter Kenneth here. Welcome back to the Potter Collector channel, where we are a community of collectors. So my library tour video has received a ton of views this past week, and many of you have requested to see the front cover of these books. You're like, hey, Peter, we love seeing the spines of these books, but we'd really like to see the front cover. I agree. So I am doing a 7-part series of each book, showing the front cover of every book that's in this library, starting with Philosopher'S Stone / Sorcerer's Stone, then Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and so on. The front cover collection series starts right now. We're gonna start with Afrikaans. I may take a little bit more time with some covers than others, some of my favorites, some of the covers that I find interesting, or an interesting part about the cover that I have discovered in these past 15 years of collecting these books. So here we go. It's also worth noting that every translation that you see in this video is every single published translation in the world. Here we have Afrikaans, Albanian, which features the artwork by Mary Grant-Prey, Arabic, the book is backwards from what most of us are used to, Armenian actually had a different cover that was an illegal edition, and it wasn't known that it was illegal until just recently, but this is the official Armenian edition. Azerbaijani, Basque, Bengali. This is one of my favorites. This is Bosnian. I love the cover art on this one. Look at Fluffy. Breton. First edition Bulgarian, which features the Mary Grant-Prey artwork. The new Bulgarian edition. Artwork by Johnny Duddle. This is a fun book, guys. This is Catalan. This is the first edition, first printing Catalan. It features a crazy wizard, which actually is just stock footage. So if you Google wizard or old wizard or something like that, this stock photo shows up. So the publisher just randomly chose a wizard stock image and placed it on the front cover. This is the second edition Catalan. The first 3 books are my favorite covers of translations. This is the adult edition, as far as I know, in the Catalan covers. And here we get to the Catalan edition that most people know about. The hardcover in a dust jacket. This is Valencian, which is an adaptation of Catalan. An adaptation is a translation that was adapted for a specific area. Here we have traditional Chinese. Here is simplified Chinese, and on the back cover you'll notice that they use the title Philosopher'S Stone on Sorcerer's Stone cover art, but the translation translates to Philosopher's Stone. This is also simplified Chinese, but the special edition. Croatian, Czech. Something interesting about this book is it's actually a second edition. The first edition featured Harry with a black top hat sorting hat. It's actually in my rare translations case, which I'll show you in a little bit. And that would make this the third edition Czech. Danish. This is the special edition Danish. Danishish. Very beautiful silver book. And yet another Danish edition. What's cool about this one is the text block is black. Moving into Dutch. I love this cover art. If you watched the other video, I featured this set in that video. This is one of my favorites. This is the pocket edition Dutch. All right, now we're moving into English. This is UK English. Large print English. Here's an example of that large print. This is the Bloomsbury Deluxe Cloth-bound edition. Here's the first release of the adult editions. They released a box set of 1 through 4. Then this is the newer release of the adult editions. These books are just lush. Here's the paperback version of the adult edition you just saw. The celebratory edition of Philosopher'S Stone, signature edition. The Magical Adventure Begins edition. The new Johnny Duddle edition, paperback version. The newest adult edition, printed by Bloomsbury, artwork by Andrew Davidson, and the paperback version. Philosopher's Stone slipcase gift edition. Most of you have seen these, so we'll pass those up. This is a first printing Australian edition. Really, the only difference is this is printed on sticker there. Philosopher's Stone Canadian edition. You can tell that by Rain Coast on the spine. Now we're moving into the American editions. Sorcerer's Stone, paperback. This is a mass-published edition of the paperback, mass market edition. One of the most beautiful books, in my opinion, is the leather-bound collector's edition of Sorcerer's Stone, which, if you've followed me for a while, you know that this was the first book I collected. American large print, the 15th anniversary edition, Estonian, hardcover Faroese, paperback Faroese, Filipino, Finnish. The Finnish books are known by the characters' giant noses. French slipcase edition. This is a 40th anniversary celebration edition for the publisher. One of the newer French editions. And the smaller junior folio, Galician or Galician, Georgian, German, a special German edition, German Book Club edition, a recently released special edition, German large print. I call these the character editions, just because of the characters on the spine. I'm not sure the exact title of this edition, so if you know, please leave a comment below. German adult edition, the German spell edition. I'll show you why in a second. On the back of the text block, it has spells. Nox and Lumos. And last but not least, German special edition with a cloth spine. Ancient Greek, Hebrew, Hindi, first Hungarian edition, also known as the Indiana Jones edition because of the font that they used. Second Hungarian edition, Icelandic, Indonesian, the new Indonesian edition, illustrations by Nick Filbert, Greenlandic, Asturian, Malayalam, Nepali, Gujarati, Macedonian, Irish Gaelic, Italian, second edition Italian, which isn't technically a new translation, but there were significant changes that were made to the old translation. So it's still considered one translation, but a lot of changes were made. Japanese, paperback edition of that same Japanese edition. Some of my favorites are these little Japanese baby books. These are the pocket editions, but look at how cute! I just think these are so cute. These are also a pocket edition of Japanese. In the other case, I have the first printing, first edition Italian. Here is that first edition Czech that I had mentioned. And this is a first edition, first printing, first state Icelandic. This is a first edition, second state Icelandic. On the first state, it says Joanna rolling. Now we all know that Joe's name is Joanne, not Joanna. Khmer, Korean, Latin, Latvian, paperback Latvian, Lithuanian, Low German. A very pretty book is Luxembourgish. Malaysian, Marathi, Mongolian paperback. Those were the first editions, and this is the newest release. Montenegrin, which is an adaptation of Serbian, Norwegian. Another Norwegian edition, which uses the Ukrainian cover art. Norwegian special edition. One of the oddest covers, but also one of my favorites, is Occitan. Another odd one is Persian, or Iranian, or Farsi Persian. What's funny is they use the Goblet of Fire back cover art for the back cover of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And then I don't really know what's going on. Here's the new Persian edition, which is like metallic. It's beautiful. Polish. Brazilian Portuguese. The new special edition Brazilian Portuguese with the Pottermore artwork. European Portuguese, first edition of Romanian. The new translation of Romanian. This is a separate translation. They redid the translation. Russian, Russian Adult Edition, Russian Collector's Edition. This is the newest Russian translation. They redid this translation as well. Scots, which is the newest language in the Harry Potter translation world. Serbian Cyrillic. Serbian Cyrillic with the Harry Potter movie logo font. The hardcover format of Serbian Cyrillic, also known as the Series of Unfortunate Events Edition. Serbian Latin, Sinhala, Slovak, Slovenian, Slovenian paperback, Spanish Southern Cone or Argentinian European Spanish, Special Edition Spanish. Another one of my favorite covers is the Book Club Edition Spanish, Latin American Spanish, which is an adaptation, Swedish, Tamil, Telugu, First Edition Thai, Second Edition Thai, Third Edition Thai, the Gold Edition Thai, Tibetan, like the Chinese cover, it uses Philosopher's Stone on the back cover. Turkish, this is the first edition, the Bayulu Tas edition, which actually translates to the Magic Stone. This is the second translation of Turkish, which translates to the Philosopher's Stone. Ukrainian is a very unique cover. Every time you look at it, you find something new. Urdu, these are Vietnamese books, also known as comic books. They released a few chapters every week in each one. So Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone was in 7 parts. Vietnamese, Welsh, West Frisian. This is another German book that I haven't put in its place yet, but here is Philosopher's Stone. Braille. This is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in Braille from the UK. I forgot to show this French book, which comes in the Room of Requirements box set. I need to put these on the shelves still. So I think those are all of the books of Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone that are in this library. So that's part 1. Part 2 is coming soon, Chamber of Secrets. I'm excited to show you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, send me an email or a message on Instagram at The Potter Collector. Now it's time to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, keep collecting.